Real Madrid faces Leipzig once again for the second leg of the Champions League round of 16. Real Madrid holds a slight advantage, but they will give their best to advance to the next round. Let's listen to Carlo Ancelotti.
What kind of game does Real Madrid need to have tomorrow to advance to the quarterfinals?
This is a very important opportunity to continue playing in a tournament that is very special to us. I think we have to play at our best level because the tie is not over yet. We have a small advantage, but it means nothing. We think we have to play our best football from the first minute to the last of the match.
After what happened recently on Saturday, are you calmer because tomorrow's match will have a European referee instead of a Spanish one?
There isn't much tranquility when playing such an important match in the season. We have to continue chasing the dream of playing in this tournament that has given us so much joy in the past. Personally, I have the habit of not thinking about the referee before the matches, but I also would like not to have to think about the referee after the matches.
In the last match, we saw Rudiger and Tchouaméni playing together. Do you have tomorrow's lineup in mind? What will these two players play?
And I'm not going to give you any clues, but I do have the lineup planned. Although I still have some doubts. Nacho couldn't play last time because he hadn't trained as he had some muscle discomfort, but now he's fine. And we'll have the opportunity tomorrow to start like everyone else.
Bellingham is awaiting the sanction for the red card, in addition to the investigation for the incident with Greenwood. He is having issues unrelated to his play on the field. Have you spoken with him about this? Do you think his reaction has been logical after they disallowed the goal? Have you discussed this, I
haven't spoken with him, and I don't need to talk to him about this matter. Bellingham is a player who gives his best on the field, and I think he's doing very well. What happened recently, the other day, when he was given a red card, I think it was a mistake because the truth is he felt frustrated, but he didn't insult anyone.
I would like to ask you about Rodrigo. He has had trouble scoring goals in recent weeks. Could you share your analysis of this and how Rodrigo is feeling at the moment?
I think Rodrigo is going through a good moment in terms of the game he plays and contributing to the team. He's working hard and committed, even if he's not as accurate in finishing his plays in front of the goal. But this is not something new. And if it wasn't a cause for concern before, it isn't now either. What's important for him now is to contribute to the team, and that's what he's doing.
If this season the team ends up winning 2 or 3 titles, could it be considered a standout season?
Who? Talking about that at this moment in the season. I think so far we have done very well, and we want to keep it that way. There isn't much left until the end, just 2.5 or 3 months. Only then will we make a general analysis of what the season has been. But up to this point, I have nothing to reproach my team for.
You say they have done well this season with a rejuvenated squad, new game structures, and other changes. What were the challenges to achieve this generational transition that seems to be peaceful?
The key to this is that I have very good players who have great quality, who are also players who want to learn and improve. And who want to be part of this club. These are the most important ingredients. All the ideas that we put on the table, they accept them without any problem. They give their all to do their job well and help the team be at its best level.
We've seen Tchouaméni very upset and concerned about Diakabi's injury. Have you spoken with Tchouaméni about that? Even though there is no emergency, have you managed to convince him to play as a central defender again?
All of us have been close to Diakabi in this difficult moment. Tchouaméni has spoken with him. I have spoken with him as well, as have all of us have. We all feel deeply for what has happened to him, but we all have confidence that he will recover and return to play. What has happened is very unfortunate. Injuries in football are common, and we support him, of course. We have seen that he has confidence and enthusiasm, and I believe he will recover.
Sort of what happened in the match against Valencia? This is something that my colleagues have also asked about. Would you like there to be a stop time in football so that there would be fewer doubts in these situations of the game?
It seems to me that the effective time is one of the new rules that will be implemented soon. This is very necessary, not only because of what happened to us last Saturday, but also because there is still injury time, recovery time, etc. All of this is not clear enough. In fact, it is complicated. The new rule of effective time could be a solution to this problem.
Based on what happened last Saturday against Valencia, would you like referees to come forward and explain their decisions?
I don't know what is best or worst, really. I don't want to talk about these things. I don't know if it's good for referees to speak and explain their actions. It's very difficult to say what could be the best thing to do.
I wanted to ask, to go back to the first leg, if there's anything that you guys talked about that you want to improve on tactically. Was there anything that you didn't like from the first leg that you want the team to improve on for tomorrow?
Well, the first game was difficult for us. They had a lot of opportunity. Lunin did really well. Of course, there we can improve. Where we were dangerous, it was in transition. Tomorrow, I think it will be a little bit different game. They can play more in transition than us, and so manage this. They are really dangerous in France, and so manage this defensively will be really important for tomorrow.
Have you put your team on alert so they don't become overconfident for tomorrow's game? Despite having won by 1 goal in the first leg.
Obviously, that's something we know. We have analyzed the first leg, the good and bad things that need improvement. I think we are prepared for the match and will try to show the improvements. Defensively, we suffered in that match, and it's in this aspect that we need to improve. They are a very dangerous team on transitions with very fast forwards, but fortunately, Rudiger will be with us, and he can help us in this regard. But beyond that, our game has to be complete, because playing a complete game is what can allow us to progress in this tie.
A while ago, we were hearing about retirement. After your recent renewal months ago, you have 2 more years in contract. I would like to know, if the coach is a person, is he enjoying his time? What does Carlo Ancelotti think about his future? Are you happy? How is 2024 going for Carlo Ancelotti as a coach and as a person?
What can I tell you? I would have to give you a very long speech to answer you. My job is a job that I like, and I particularly like it here at Real Madrid because I believe that Real Madrid is the best club to do this kind of work. But regarding work in general, it's more suffering than happiness. Certainly you suffer more because there are many situations that I have to manage. It's not just with victory that you can feel happy, because with victory around you, there are people who are not happy. It could be a player who doesn't play or something like that. So these things affect your happiness. And then suffering is only for you, you know. And it's that happiness you can somehow share with others, but you can't do the same with suffering. Suffering is only yours. In conclusion, how am I? I am very well because I am in the best club in the world to do this job, but I have more suffering than happiness.
Real Madrid is waiting to know the sanction for Bellingham. Don't you think that Real Madrid TV videos are detrimental?
I've already answered this question before. I am surprised that you, the media, do not take into account freedom of expression. Real Madrid TV is a media outlet that simply expresses an opinion, and that's it, just as you, the press, do.